Hi everyone, I am Prasad. Welcome to Professor Spark channel. This is 12th class for Electrostatic chapter. Let's go to solve the problems related to the uniform electric field. Uniform electric field 200 Newton per coulomb is along vertical upward direction. -2 coulomb charge of a mass 0.1 kg is projected with an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal with velocity 200 meter per second. Find maximum height and range of the body. Neglect gravity field. From data, electric field is in upward direction mean downward plate should be positive, upward plate should be negative. -2 coulomb charge. Suppose here the charge, it is projected with an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal. Electric field is in upward direction, so this is negative charge. So force is in downward direction, that is equal to EQ. So what is the E? That is 200. Charge is -2 coulomb, so total is 400. F is equal to MA, so that is in downward direction, that is 400. So mass of object is 0.1 kg. A is equal to 400. So acceleration is equal to 400 by 0.1. 0.1 is nothing but 1 by 10. So denominator of denominator, that means it become numerator. So 400 into 10, that is 4000 meter per second square. See, it is in downward direction. So this is similar case for body is projected in air from the ground with something angle to the horizontal. Then it's go to the parabola shape. See here, what is the maximum height? That is h is equal to u square sine square theta by 2z. And range is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. So these are the formulas related to this case, already we knew. So these formulas are applied to this case. So instead of g, write here A. So here g mean A. First you go to calculate maximum height, that is equal to u square sine square theta by 2a. See here, A is 4000 and u is given, so that is 200. So u is 200, u square means 200 square. So what is the theta? That is 30. Sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square, that is 1 by 4. 200 square, that is 200 into 200. See here, 2 zeros cancel, and one of the 0 cancel, 2 cancel, 4 50s are, so 2 2s are 25. So 25 by 2. So this is 25 by 2, that is 12.5 meters. So we get the answer is 12.5 meters. So it's for this parabola. So maximum height is 12.5 meters. So what is this range? Range formula is u square sine 2 theta by a. So a is 4000. See here, theta is 30, 2 into 30, 60, sine 60, root 3 by 2, u square, u is 200. So u square is 200 into 200. See here, 2 zeros, 1 0 cancel, 2 cancel, 4 1 ja, 4 5 ja. So that is answer is 5 root 3 meters. So its range is 5 root 3 meters. In particular Millicon oil drop experiment apparatus, plates of electric field 980 Newton per coulomb and oil is used has a density of 3.75 by pi kg per meter cube and diameter of the sphere is 2 mm. What is the charge of oil drop if oil drop is moving with uniform velocity? Electric field is along this direction, so plus 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 plus, and this is the minus minus minus. Suppose charged body is here, so gravitation force should be in downward direction, that is mg. So electrostatic force should be in above direction because this is moving with uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means acceleration 0, so net force should be 0. So electrostatic force should be opposite direction to the gravitation force. This charge should be positive because this positive plate repels positive charge in upward direction. So upward force is electrostatic force, that is EQ. So EQ is equal to mg. Density is equal to mass by volume, implies mass is equal to density into volume. So here density is given. Volume of the sphere, here drop mean it is the spherical shape, so volume of the sphere is V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So here diameter is given, diameter is 2 mm. So radius is diameter by 2, so that is 2 by 2 mm, so that is 1. So millimeter should be converted into meter. Milli mean 10 power minus 3. So this is 1 into 10 power minus 3. So radius is 1 into 10 power minus 3. So r cube mean 10 power minus 3 whole cube. 4 by 3 pi 10 power minus 9. So this is the volume. So what is the mass of the body? See, mass, density. So what is the density given? 3.75 by pi. 3.75 by pi into 4 by 3 into pi into 10 power minus 9. So this is kg. See, pi cancel. 3 1s are, 3 2s are, 3 5s are. 4 into 1.5, 4 5s are 20, 4 2s are 8, 10, 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5. So this is 5 into 10 power minus 9 kg. So mass is 5 into 10 power minus 9 kg. So from this formula, charge is equal to mg by E. So mass is 5 into 10 power minus 9. Gravity, that is 9.8 meter per second square by, so what is electric field is given, that is 980. So this is 980. So 9.8, that is 98 by 10. So this is 100 times. So 100 is 10 square. Suppose 100 square go to numerator, it become 10 power minus 2 minus 10 minus 2 minus 11. So this is 5 into 10 power minus 11 coulomb. So charge of oil drop is 5 into 10 power minus 11 coulomb. Uniform electric field 100 Newton per coulomb is maintained by two parallel plates which are separated by 0.1 meter in upward direction. A charged particle 5 coulombs of a mass 1 kg is entered horizontal at exactly mid between two parallel plates with velocity 50 meter per second. What is the displacement and velocity vectors after 2 seconds? Neglect gravity field. So here given electric field is in upward direction mean bottom plate has a positive charge, up plate has negative charge. Displacement between two parallel plates is 0.1 meter. Now charge has 5 coulombs and mass is 1 kg. 5 coulombs and 1 kg is entered at the exactly midpoint. So from positive plate it become 0.1 by 2 meter, so that is 0.05. Velocity 50 meter per second and electric field is given E is equal to 100 Newton per coulomb. On particle, one is electrostatic force because it has a charge, and gravity force is in downward direction because it has a mass. So gravity force, that is equal to mg, mass is 1 and g is 9.8, so this is 9.8 Newton. Electrostatic force, that is equal to eq, and electric field is 100 newtons, charge is 5, so this is 500 newtons. Before 500 newtons, 9.8 is neglect. See here, the clue is also given. Take negligence gravitation field, so don't take gravitation field here. Only electrostatic force is acting on the particle, that is in upward direction. So acceleration is also in upward direction. So F is equal to what? ma. Acceleration is in upward direction, that is 500. Mass is given 1 kg, so acceleration is 500 meter per second square. See, acceleration is in upward direction. So the question is asking in vector form. If suppose horizontal I taken as x-axis, vertical I taken as a y-axis, so unit vector along the x-axis is I, along the y-axis unit vector is j. Vector form of acceleration is 500 j. So acceleration along the x-axis is 0, acceleration along the y-axis, that is equal to 500. So here body is moving with uniform velocity along x-axis. We have a formula: displacement is equal to velocity into time. Acceleration along the y-axis, that is body is moving with uniform acceleration. Okay, we want to displacement because what is the question here? So we want to displacement. So you should find displacement along the x-axis and y-axis. So along the y-axis body is moving with uniform acceleration. Body is entered horizontally with velocity 50 meter per second. So 50 meter per second, that means so it has no initial velocity along the y-axis, so that is 0. So along the y-axis initial velocity is 0, so time is 2 seconds. Along the x-axis its velocity is 50, so displacement is equal to velocity into time. Velocity is 50, time is 2 seconds, so 2 into 50, that is 100. So along the x-axis, that is 100, so this is 100i. Along the y-axis, see here initial velocity is 0 and time is equal to 2 and acceleration is 500. So what is the suitable kinematic equation to calculate the displacement? You know, S is equal to ut plus half at square. So u is 0. So this term becomes 0. What is a? That is 500 time is t. 2 seconds. So t square means 2 square. So that is 4. 2 2s are. So 2 into 500, that is 1000. So this is 1000 J. So this is the displacement along the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So total displacement, that is 100I plus 1000 J. So this is a displacement vector. Next, what is the velocity after 2 seconds? So velocity along the x-axis, that is 50. No change. Initial velocity 0, time is equal to a is equal to 500. So I want to calculate final velocity after 2 seconds. So what is the suitable formula? That is v is equal to what? U plus at. U is 0. So a is 500 and time is 2 seconds. So that is 500 into 2, 1000 seconds. 1000 meter per second. So along the x-axis 50 meter per second mean, that is 50I. Along the y-axis, that is 1000 J. So total velocity, that is equal to 50I plus 1000 J. So this is velocity vector. A ball having a charge q and mass m is suspended from a string of a length L meter between two parallel plates. Find time period of a simple pendulum if electric field E is vertically upward direction and downward direction. So first we take the upward direction. So electric field is in upward direction mean bottom has positive charge. So up plate has negative charge. Now simple pendulum of a charge is q and mass is m. Suspended of a length is L. Find time period. Time period for simple pendulum, t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by g. Here g means acceleration of due to gravity. Suppose here acceleration is not g, so additional there is electrostatic force. So suppose it's acceleration A, this formula is applicable for this one, then g become A. So t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by A. So what is A? So this is positive charge. So electrostatic force is upward force and gravity force is downward force. So total force, so subtraction electrostatic force and gravity force, so that is equal to EQ minus mg. So force is equal to ma, so ma is equal to EQ minus mg. So I want to only acceleration from this formula, so that is EQ minus mg by m. Acceleration is in upward direction, that is not oscillated, so it has no time period. So question is, it has time period mean acceleration should be in downward direction, gravitation force should be greater. So we take here mg minus eq, so that is mg minus eq. Okay, for simple pendulum, suppose gravity is in downward direction of a mass m, no charge it has, then time period is equal to formula is 2 pi square root of L by g. But now acceleration is in downward direction, now it is mg minus eq by m. So what is in place of g here? We get mg minus eq by m. So answer is T is equal to 2 pi square root of L by mg minus E cube by m. For more simplification, 2 pi square root L by separated m for both terms, then we get mg by m minus E cube by m. So mm cancel. So here g minus E cube by m. So this is time period for this condition. Suppose electrostatic field is downward direction, so bottom has negative, up plate has positive. So this is a positive charge. So electrostatic force is downward direction and gravity force is also downward direction. So total force on that charged particle, that is equal to electrostatic force plus gravitation force. So that is F is equal to EQ and gravitation force is mg. So F is equal to, we know that is ma. So here acceleration is in downward direction, that is EQ plus mg by m. So here acceleration is in downward direction. So instead of g here we get a. So that is 2 pi square root of L by EQ plus mg by m. M is divided to both terms, then mm cancel. So this is g plus EQ by m. Electrostatic force is in downward direction, then we get time period formula is this one. A ball having a charge q and mass m is suspended from a string of a length L meter between two parallel plates. Find time period of the simple pendulum if electrostatic field E is horizontal direction. See, electrostatic field is along this direction. Suppose I take, so this is plus 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 and this plate has minus minus minus. So this is simple pendulum of a length L of mass m. So gravity force is in downward direction, electrostatic force is along this direction, that is EQ. Two forces acting with an angle 90 degrees on charged particle. So F resultant, that is equal to square root of P square plus Q square PQ whole square plus. So result force is MA. So I want to calculate acceleration. So that is mg whole square into EQ whole square by m. So if you take m under root, then it become m square. So m square divided into two both terms, then it become m square by m square. So here mg whole square by m square, that is mg by m whole square, cancel, then we get here g square. So here EQ whole square by m square, that is EQ by m whole square. So this is acceleration. So what is the time period formula? 2 pi square root of L by A. So instead of A here, that is square root of g square plus EQ by m whole square. So this is time period for this situation.